In the branches, libraries close a little bit earlier, so they might close at 6 or 8 o'clock. So you're working with a 4-hour or 6-hour window, which doesn't leave a lot of time for hanging out, messing around time. So it might be they might have an hour and a half before workshop or an hour after workshop. So I think self-paced activities is going to become really important in getting our students to hang out, mess around, putting out the equipment. I think they noticed that once we actually started hanging out, messing around, and you're leaving out a keyboard, you're leaving out a turntable, students are gravitating towards these things because they see them out, and they're starting to almost take it upon themselves to sort of explore these things. So they can be adult-driven, but they can also just be student-driven just by putting things in the space that allows them to sort of gravitate towards it. UMedia doesn't have to be a HOMAGO every day. And it may not just be able to be HOMAGO every day. It could be HOMA 2 days a week and geeking out every day, but and then there's still some time left for, it might be an hour every day, at least for hanging out, messing around, but then there might be days where if you don't want to take a workshop, you don't have to. You can hang out and mess around. So it does just take a meeting, just communication of saying, this is what we're thinking, what do you think, will this work? Does hanging out, messing around simultaneously with geeking out, workshops and this free space work for your space? It may not work. As well as our other branch, sharing the community room, coordinating schedules, sometimes having to adjust, having to start programming later. If there's a community group that comes in every week at the same time for the past 5 years, you can't really expect them to move or things like that. So just being very flexible, and I think both staff, library staff, is very flexible. We're very flexible just to make it work because we want to make it work.